today's problem is daily temperature. So let's see the problem. So given an array of integer temperature represents the daily temperature, return an array answer such that answer of I is the number of days you have to wait after the ith day to get a warmer temperature. If there is no future day for which this is possible, keep the answer of I is equal to 0 instead. So from this question, what we can learn is that we have to return an answer array which should contains the number of days you have to wait for ith day to get a warmer temperature. That is, let's see an example. So if our current day's temperature is 73, the number of days we need to wait to get the temperature greater than 73. So the next day's temperature is 74, which is greater than 73. So we need just to wait for one day to get a higher temperature when compared to the current temperature. And for temperature 74, let's say this is our current temperature. So we need to check the temperature which is greater than 74, so which is 75 in this order. So which we need to wait for one more day to get the temperature 75. So the one will be added here. So another use case is like if we have the current temperature as 76, there is no other temperature which is greater than 76. So what we will be doing is like we will be adding 0, because this represents we need to wait for 0 days to get more than the current temperature, that is 76. So so guys, pause this video and try to come out of logic on your own. We will see how the logic
The
can be
logic is
derived.
very simple. We will create an answer array. This is the array we will be returning. We will assigning the value it as 0 for everything. And we will be using a data structure known as stack. Stack follows last in first out order. So this stack contains the index value. The value will be between from 0 to n minus 1. And let's say we have an array of temperatures like 73, 74, 75, 71, 69, 72, 76 and 73. So let's look into the logic. The logic is very simple. We need to traverse this given array, and we will be pushing the element that is index into the stack. Before pushing the index into the stack, we need to check the few test cases. So let's see the logic. The logic is very simple. What we will be doing is like we will be traversing the given temperature, and with the help of stack, what we will do is like we will check whether the stack is not empty and the top of the stack is less than the current index. So if it is true, what we will do is like we will update the answer array, that is the array that we are returning, as I minus the top. That is, this is gives the number of days that are remaining to get the temperature greater than this current greater than this top temperature, and we will pop the top's index, and this will be following while loop, because we are checking whether this current temperature is greater than any before temperatures and updating the number of days required for the next greatest temperature, and we will be pushing that current temperature into the stack itself. So let's solve with an example. So we have an array as 73, 74, 75, 71, 69, 72, 76 and 73. So this will be our temperature array. So we have an answer array which will be everything will be 0. So our initial stack will be there. So we need to traverse this temperature array. 73 is 0, its index is 0. We will be adding the 0 into the stack. And 74, still the stack is not empty, and 74 is greater than the 73. What we will be doing is like we will update this answer array as 1 minus 0. This is I. So I minus st dot top, which will be 1. So we update the answer array as 1. We will pop the 0 and we will push the element index 1. And next our current value of I will be this. So 75 is greater than 74. So what we will be doing is like we will updating the value of this element in an array. So I is 2, st dot top of the stack value is 1. So 2 minus 1 is also 1. So we will update it as 1. We will pop the element 1 and we will push the I value as 2. So our new stack will be 2. So our I proceeds further. Our I becomes 71. 71 is less than 75. So we will push the value of I inside it, so which becomes 3. 69 is less than 71. We'll push the value for 72. 72. So I is equal to 5. So temp of I is equal to 72. Still stack is not empty, and 72 is greater than this temp of 4, which is 69. So we will update the value as I minus st dot top. So which is 5 minus 4, we will get 1. We will update the value of 69 as 1, and we will pop this 4, and we will be checking for this 71, that is index 3, that is 71. 71 is less than 72. So 5 minus 3 is 2. We need 2 days to get the next temperature greater than 71. So we will update the value as 2. Since we will pop the 3 from the stack, since the 2 is the temperature at index 2, that is 75, is greater than 71, we can't pop the element 2 and update the answer. So what we will be doing is, like, we will be pushing the value of index 5, that is element I. So our new stack will be, after this updation, will be 2 and 5. Will be 2 and 5. So the next value of I is index 6. So we will be checking whether the temperature of index 5 is less than the current index I. So temperature of index 5 will be 72, but the current index is 76. So which is greater? So we will update the answer value here. That is 6 minus st dot top. Top is 5. So 6 minus 5 is 1. We need 1 day to get a greater temperature. We will update the value of the 72 here. And then we will check for the, we will pop this element 5, and then we will check for the element 2. So for the temperature of index 2, which is 75, so 75 is less than 76. So we will update the answer here. So 6 minus 2, which is 4. So we need 4 days to get the next greatest temperature. So for the 75, we will update it as 4, and we will since the stack is empty, there is no other further comparison is required. We will add the index 6, current index 6, into the stack. So our new stack will be which contains only the element 6, and our current index becomes 73 now. So the top of the stack's value is 6. So temperature of 6 is 76, but the current temperature is 73. So 76 is greater than 73. So there is no further temperature that we can get for 76 and 73. So we will leave it as it is. There is no temperature greater than 76 and 73 further, because array is completed till 73. So we will leave the answer array as it is. So we will return the answer array. So the final answer array is 11421100. So this will be our final answer array. So let's see how we can code this.
So let's see the code. Like I said, we will be using an extra array for returning it, and then we will be using a stack. Stack can be used to find the next greatest number, and we will be traversing the given temperature. And like I already mentioned, we will check whether the stack is empty and the current temperature is strictly greater than the top of the stack, in top temperature at the top of the stack. If it is true, we will update the return array's value as the current index minus top of the stack's index, because this gives the number of days we require to get the next greatest temperature. And we will pop the top of the stack because we got the next number of days we require for getting the next greatest temperature. And we will be pushing the current index into the stack to calculate its next number of days to get the next greatest temperature. And finally, after completing this loop, we will be finally returning an array, this array. So let's try to submit it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any doubts, please put comments and please subscribe for more videos.